Have you ever cried when no one was watching, when the room was silent but your heart was screaming? Have you ever looked at the sky and whispered, Ya Allah, when will things get better? You pray, you wait, you hope, yet it feels like nothing changes. You smile in front of people, but inside, you're falling apart. You tell yourself to stay strong, but your soul is tired. And in those moments when no one sees your tears, remember this. Allah does. He sees your pain. He hears your cries. And even when you feel forgotten, He is closer than your heartbeat. Stay until the end, because what you're going through right now may be the very sign that Allah is preparing something beautiful for you. Maybe your life feels heavy right now. You've been asking Allah for healing, for a breakthrough, for peace that lasts more than a moment. But every day feels the same. The pain doesn't fade, the answer doesn't come, and you start to wonder if your voice even reaches the heavens. You've done everything right. You prayed, you cried, you believed, yet the door still seems closed. But what if this silence isn't rejection? What if Allah's delay is not denial, but protection? What if He's keeping you from something that would have broken you even more? Every tear you've shed, every sleepless night is seen, counted, and remembered by the One who never forgets. Maybe this is not the end. Maybe it's the middle of your story, the part where everything feels still before Allah changes everything. So don't lose heart. Patience is not waiting without feeling pain. It's trusting that Allah's plan is worth the wait. Let's journey through the stories of those who waited and see how Allah turned their pain into purpose. There was once a man whom Allah blessed with everything: health, family, wealth, respect. His name was Ayyub. He was known for his kindness, his generosity, and his gratitude. He would thank Allah in ease and in prosperity. But soon his life would change in ways few could endure. One by one, his blessings began to fade. His wealth was lost, his body grew weak and frail, pain filled every part of him. His family left, his friends disappeared, his home became silent. Imagine a man who once had everything, now lying alone, covered in wounds with nothing left, except his faith. And yet, in that darkness, he did not question why. He did not say, "Why me?" He only turned to Allah and whispered the words that would echo through time. And remember, Ayyub, when he called to his Lord, "Indeed, adversity has touched me, and you are the most merciful of the merciful." Surah Al-Anbiya 21:83. He didn't complain about his pain. He only called to his Lord. Because Is understood something that many forget, that patience is not staying quiet because you have no choice. It's staying faithful because you know Allah is still in control. Days turned into months, months into years. Yet he remained patient. He remained grateful. Until Allah, in His mercy, said, "Strike the ground with your foot. This is a cool spring for you to wash in and drink." And just like that, the pain faded, the sickness vanished, and every blessing was returned to him, greater than before. Sometimes Allah takes everything away, so that you realize He is everything you truly need. When life tests you, remember Ayyub. Remember that patience is not about how long you wait, it's about how you behave while you're waiting. He was young, innocent, full of dreams. Prophet Yusuf, the boy with a pure heart and a vision of greatness. He saw a dream, the sun, the moon, and 11 stars bowing to him. It was a sign from Allah, a promise of honor. But before the light came, there was darkness. His own brothers, the ones who should have protected him, plotted against him. Out of jealousy, they took him far away and threw him into a deep, cold well. Can you imagine that moment? A young boy, alone, surrounded by darkness, calling out for help that never came. The sound of water beneath him, the silence above him. And yet, even in that silence, Allah was listening. Days passed. No one knew where he was. To the world, it looked like the end of his story, but to Allah, it was only the beginning. He was taken from the well, sold as a slave, imprisoned for a crime he didn't commit. Every time he rose, life pushed him back down. And still, he never lost his trust in Allah. He knew that even when people forget you, Allah remembers you. Even when the world turns away, Allah is planning your return. Years later, Allah raised Yusuf from a prisoner to a ruler. From the darkness of the well to the throne of Egypt. And when his brothers finally stood before him, afraid of what he might do, he forgave them. With a heart full of mercy, he said, "Indeed, my Lord is subtle in what He wills." Yusuf, could have seen the well as his ending, but it was the doorway to everything Allah had promised him. Sometimes your well is your test, but it's also your path to greatness. When you're buried in darkness, when no one sees your struggle, remember Yusuf. Allah is working in silence, and when the time is right, He will lift you higher than you ever imagined. There was a moment in history when fear filled the air. Prophet Musa stood with his people, the children of Israel, exhausted, frightened, and cornered. Behind them, the army of Pharaoh thundered closer, and before them, an endless sea stretched far and wide. Imagine standing there, trapped between death and despair, people crying, hearts racing, voices trembling. "We're finished, Musa, there's nowhere to go." And in that moment, while everyone saw an ending, Musa saw Allah. He looked at the sea and said words that would echo through generations. "Indeed, my Lord is with me, He will guide me." Surah Ash-Shu'ara 26:62. Then Allah commanded him, "Strike the sea with your staff." And before their very eyes, the sea split open, walls of water rising high on both sides, and a clear path appeared through the middle. The impossible became the way out. Step by step, they crossed, hearts pounding, eyes wide, while behind them, the sea stood still like a mountain. And when they reached safety, the waters crashed down, swallowing the army that once terrified them. Allah had turned their fear into freedom. When you see no way out, remember Musa. When every door seems closed, remember the one who parts seas. Because the moment you think it's over is often the moment Allah is preparing to open a path no one else can see. So trust Him, even when you're standing before your own sea. He is never late. He is simply waiting for the perfect moment to say, "Strike the sea." Not every test comes with a warning. Sometimes it's in the quiet struggles that Allah shapes your soul the most. Think of a mother, sitting beside her child's hospital bed, her hands trembling as she whispers, "Ya Allah, please heal my baby." Days turn into weeks, and the pain doesn't ease. But even in her tears, she still says Alhamdulillah. She still believes that one touch of Allah's mercy can change everything. Or a student who keeps failing the same exam over and over again. Every attempt feels heavier than the last. But he still wakes before Fajr, still prays, still studies harder each time. And one day, when he finally passes, he realizes that Allah wasn't denying his success. He was teaching him perseverance. Then there's the heartbroken soul. The one who loved sincerely, gave their all, and still ended up alone. They ask, why did it have to end this way? But sometimes, heartbreak isn't punishment. It's protection. Allah removes what you thought was good for you, so He can give you something truly meant for you. Maybe Allah is delaying your blessing because He's preparing your heart to receive it the right way. Because sometimes, the wait isn't about the thing you're asking for. It's about the person you're becoming while you wait. The Prophet, peace be unto him, said, "Know that victory comes with patience, relief with affliction, and ease with hardship." So if you're waiting, keep believing. If you're tired, keep going. Your story isn't over, it's just unfolding. Allah hasn't forgotten you. Every tear, every setback, every lonely night is part of a plan far more beautiful than you can imagine. Stay patient, because the same Allah who parted the sea for Musa, who healed Ayyub and raised Yusuf from the well to the throne, is the same Allah who is writing your story right now. Take a deep breath. Let the noise of the world fade away for a moment. Just you and your heart in the presence of Allah. Close your eyes. Think of that one thing you've been asking Allah for, the dua you whisper when no one's around, the one you make with tears in your eyes and hope in your heart. Hold it in your mind, and now whisper softly, "Ya Allah, I trust your timing, I trust your wisdom." Every delay, every tear, every moment of silence from Allah is not neglect, it's nurture. It's Him preparing your heart, strengthening your faith, and writing your reward. You are not forgotten. Your cries are heard. Your patience is being written by angels who never tire of recording your faith. So breathe. Let go of the fear. Let go of the timeline. Let go of the thought that you've been left behind. Right now, even as you sit here, Allah knows exactly what you need. He knows when to give it, how to give it, and why the wait matters. And one day when you look back, you'll understand why the silence had to come before the answer. So sit in peace, whisper once more, "Ya Allah, I trust you." Even when I don't understand, your story is still unfolding. and Allah is still writing it with mercy. Let's pause and remember the stories we've heard. Prophet Ayyub taught us patience in pain. He lost everything, yet never lost his faith. He showed us that true strength is not found in what we keep, but in how we trust when everything is taken away. Prophet Yusuf taught us hope in isolation. From the darkness of the well to the throne of Egypt, he reminded us that even when people forget you, Allah never does. Prophet Musa taught us trust when escape seems impossible. When the sea was before him and fear was behind him, he said, "Indeed, my Lord is with me, he will guide me." And Allah split the sea. So when your heart is heavy, when your dua feels unanswered, when your path looks blocked, remember, Allah is not ignoring you. He's preparing you. He's shaping your story, timing your breakthrough, and protecting you from what you don't see. Sometimes the wait is the blessing. Sometimes the delay is the mercy. And one day you'll look back and realize every not yet was actually Allah's way of saying, "I'm not done perfecting your story." So breathe, smile, and whisper again, "Ya Allah, I trust your plan, even when I don't understand it." Because what feels like waiting is really Allah writing your miracle in His perfect time. If this reminder touched your heart, type Alhamdulillah in the comments. Let it be your way of saying, "I still trust Allah." And maybe share this with someone who's struggling in silence. You never know, your small act might bring peace to a heart that's been breaking. Subscribe for daily reminders, because sometimes all it takes is one message to bring light back into your day. And always remember, Allah sees your pain. He hears your cries, and He never leaves you unanswered.